students, my name is Kelly Brown and I'm going to be your online instructor for Math 101. And this is meant to be just a quick walkthrough of taking an online course in case this is the first online course that you have taken. I just wanted to make sure that you felt comfortable getting started, and please feel free to reach out and let me know any questions that you have via email is usually the best way to get a hold of me. Anyway, you can see on my computer screen I am at my My Miami page. Mine's going to look a little bit different since I'm the instructor, but the same links are there. So your online course is administered through Canvas, which is the learning management system. And you can get into the Canvas course in one of two ways. You can use the Quick Tools link for Canvas, or you can scroll down under My Courses and you can click on the Canvas course from that link as well. So I'm going to go into Canvas, and again, this might not look exactly like yours, but it's going to be pretty similar. And you're going to have more than one course, just as I do, because I teach more than one course. And you want to select your Math 101 HM section. So that's going to take you into your home screen. And a lot of the online courses look about the same because they give us a template to work in. This is one of the older templates. So you may have online courses that look a little bit different, but it's basically the same thing. So when you go into your Canvas site for Math 101, the first thing you want to do is click on the syllabus button to go into the first course visit. So that's the first thing you want to do. So you can click this hyperlink right here to go to the course syllabus, or you can click the link here on the left. So you can see in terms of the course syllabus, I am the course instructor, and you can read about me here. Someone else wrote this course, and I am just kind of the administrator of it. So my hands are kind of tied in terms of changing things very much. Below here talks a little bit about Math 101 in general and what you'll be covering, what the purpose of the course is. Here is some information about the modules that you will encounter. I'm not going to read this to you because I want you to read it. Here's information about the general policies. And here is information about best student practices. You'll see below that a printable copy of the course syllabus. Please click this link and read this. It has a few more bits of information that are not already printed here above. This gives you information about how your grade is going to be calculated for the course. So it's written here. All Canvas courses that have a grade book set up also have the information over here, so you can look at it in either place. Here's the student and instructor expectations. These are kind of canned expectations that eLearning Office gives us. I updated mine a little bit, and I just wanted to let you know I will be, really hands-on with this course. So I will be within the Canvas course daily, if not more than once a day, just kind of checking to see what's going on, seeing what might need graded, see how students are doing with assignments. I check my email, hourly, half-hourly, minutely, it feels like. So I am always checking my email. Like I said, it comes canned from the eLearning Office that, we're supposed to tell you we don't check email on the weekends. I do. I check email in the evenings. There may be one or two occasions throughout the semester when I'm literally off the grid and I don't have access to email, but I feel like my responsibility as an online teacher is to be accessible, as much as possible. So I usually respond to your emails immediately, even if I have to say, hey, I'm mobile, I can't take care of this right now, but I will soon. So if you don't hear back from me pretty quickly, it's an indication I maybe didn't get the email, so don't feel afraid to resend something. There are posted office hours, so I'm happy to meet with you face-to-face. You can find those posted office hours on this printable syllabus. Okay? So in terms of what do you do after you've read through this information, so please take the time to read through this information. And then the next thing you do is you go back to the home screen. And you're going to work through this module by module. Okay, so we're going to begin with Module 1. And by the way, right here is my email address with a hyperlink, so it makes it easy for you, to send me emails when you need to. So here's Module 1. Right? So you get taken to the page where it lists all the modules, and you're going to go through these in sequential order. It's set up so that you're supposed to do a module approximately once per week. Right here in the beginning, you only have a couple days to do Module 1 because it's very short, and then thereafter it's every week. You can work ahead if you want to. But the way you do this is you're going to click Module 1, the very first page within the module. It's going to give you information. So at the top it's going to say when things are due. It's got my nice threat here, and this is for your own good. If people are not active in the course, getting enrolled in the online homework and such, it's really a strong indication that they're not going to be successful, and I'd rather get them dropped out of the course before it shows up on their transcript. So that's why that threat, if you will, is listed there. But I do follow through on that. So in the first module, you've got a few things to do. So the first thing you want to do is get enrolled in My Math Lab. And that's the online homework and ebook for the textbook that we use. So you do not have to have a hardback textbook. You don't need to even get what they call the loose leaf textbook. You can do everything online through the ebook. Some people do want that paper copy. If you do, feel free to order it, but I don't think it's necessary. That's just my opinion. So you have to pay for access. Of course, Pearson, who provides us with this My Math Lab, is going to want paid. So you have to buy access to that, and you can do that through the bookstore. You can buy what's called an access code, or you can pay for it online. So this video right here is pretty critical. It's going to tell you how you get your integration set up. I already have it mostly set up, but you as individual students have to put in this access code to let Pearson know that you have indeed paid to be part of the course. All right, so once you have gotten yourself integrated following these directions, there's a couple other tasks. The next task is an orientation assignment, and that's an orientation to My Math Lab. Following that, you do a Chapter 1 pretest. So this pretest is information that you need to know to be successful with the content that you'll learn in this course. So you have to complete this with 90% accuracy. You've got as many chances as you want, so you can take advantage of the learning tools within My Math Lab if you need to relearn some of it, but you do have to get the 90% accuracy by the end of the day on Wednesday the 27th to remain in the course, continue in the course. All right, and then finally after that pretest, there's a discussion prompt that I want you to participate in. So the way these modules work, so you saw that I'll go back here, I was back in the modules, all right, and I clicked the Module 1 page, and it took me to this informational page. And the next thing I do, I just go down to the bottom, I click Next. And it's going to take me to a page where I can access that orientation assignment. So you look up here at the top, this can be your reminder, hey, I'm supposed to be doing the orientation assignment. This is the integration with My Math Lab, okay? And until you put in that access code and follow those directions, you're not going to see this screen, but you should as soon as you get that taken care of. So I would come down here and I would click on this orientation assignment, and I would do what it tells me to do. All right. Once you've finished that orientation assignment, you're ready for the next task. So I click Next. And it's going to do the same thing. It's going to bring me up, but it's going to bring me to a slightly different screen. It's going to take me to the quizzes and tests within My Math Lab. And you're going to then select the Chapter 1 pretest. Again, if you forget where you're at, look up at the top. It'll tell you what you're supposed to be working on. You take the Chapter 1 pretest. Right? Then you click Next, and it takes you to the discussion prompt, right? So this tells you what you're supposed to write about in the discussion prompt, reminds you to respond to other classmates' posts. A good thing to do when you're doing discussion prompts is to come over here and do Show Rubric. This is going to show you how I will grade you, okay? Make sure that you have noted that you have to make your original post at least 24 hours before the due date. If you don't do that, then other people can't comment on your original post. So make sure that you know that you need to do that. All right, once you finish that, you are ready for Module 2. So when I click that Next button at the bottom, it takes me into Module 2, and you essentially start all over again. So in Module 2, this is where we get into the actual content of the course. It tells you the objectives. Here are the learning activities. It's just like a bullet point summary, but then you can click Next, okay? So the first thing you're looking at is the 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3 resources, okay? So what you can do is look for Chapter 2, let's say Section 2.1, and perhaps you want to check out the videos. So you would select videos and do Find Now. You can, you know, look at as much or as little of this learning information, learning resources as you need to, so that you are going to be successful when you start doing the homework. So I'm going to click Next, and that's going to take me, again, the reminder up here, 2.1 homework. So I'm going to select the 2.1 homework. Okay. If you need to, you obviously can go back, use more learning resources after you've done or before you finish the 2.1 homework. But eventually what you want to do is get through the 2.1 homework, the 2.2 homework, the 2.3 homework, here's some Module 2 quiz, and then here's a discussion prompt. Okay, when I click Next, it's going to take me to Module 3. So you're going to need to, again, read, you know, that syllabus page to understand how all of this works. But I wanted to at least give you a kind of a quick walkthrough as to what was going on. One other document, and I put it in the email that I sent you. You can also get it off the syllabus page, is this timeline document. So for those of you who like to kind of have something right in front of you that you can reference, I put together this document to show you, you know, what components exist within each module and what the due dates are. So you can see, let's see, here's Module 4. The due date on that is February 17th. The homework assignments are going to be 2.7 and 2.8. There's no quiz on this module. There is a test at the end of this module. There's also a discussion prompt, reminds you to get your original post done by 2/16, which is 24 hours in advance. It also gives you the note that, hey, failure to complete test 1 by the due date will result in being dropped from the course. So this document is kind of an extra. Everything you need to know is in Canvas, but I've found in the past that people like to have documents like this that kind of give you everything all in one document. So that's it. Folks, please feel free to email me whenever you have any difficulties. You can also use my office phone, 785-1884. We certainly can also set up a time to meet in person. Good luck to you, and I look forward to working with you throughout the semester. Thanks.